dangling, flipping my profit, shaking the coppers. Follow protocol when you're from the ghetto, stand tall. Some got a job from hustle, ballin', nothing at all. Some of these rappers gonna give it to you fake, but me, I'ma give it to you straight. Mom and daddy divorced when I was 8. Walking on thin ice, hoping that it don't break. Now I'm over here on the hillside of the V. Reestablish ourselves, me and D. Shot Sugar T and Mug Z. Thinking, how can we beat the streets and get up on our feet? Even though my wisdom too pulled out, I still got my wisdom. Knowing the bitch choosing when to spit my ism. Well, boy, got hella kinfolk in Richmond. If you a sucker, you probably don't want to listen. We out your program.
Niggas scrapping, shipping, and hella gang gambling. No family.
We out your program.
Suckin' shaman, I got the cannon, I'ma handle it. Niggas ain't understanding.
We out your program.
Operating and orchestrating. I can care less about your jealousy or your
We
hate.
out your program.
So you better get with it. About to cheddar, I'm forever sick with it.
Pat yourself on the back, congratulate you for being solid in the streets and loyal to your crew. Put the good Lord first and never lose your faith. Bless your food, always say your grace. That's the way I was taught when I was a little boy. Cutting the grass, no time to play with toys. Climbing the class, me and my nigga Bubba. So to make a little cash, started selling helpers. When you ballin', when you shoot the ball, shoot your best shot. When you fallin', and you finna get caught, snitch, you bet not. That's gravel rule number 1. If you ain't intending on using it, never pull a gun. The more I learn, the more I lose my learn. Thinking about growing back my perm. When I was skinny out there looking shady, I used to whoop you with my 380. We out your program.
Niggas scrapping, shipping, and hella gang gambling. No family.
We out your program.
Suckin' shaman, I got the cannon, I'ma handle it. Niggas ain't understanding.
We out your program.
Operating and orchestrating. I can care less about your jealousy or your
We
hate.
out your program.
So you better get with it. About to cheddar, I'm forever sick with it.
Making monumental moves with monumental dudes. Far from a square, I'm not a pack of cools. Puffing on my vape pen, blowing grass. Residue from the hip, concentrated hash. Cross-examine that hoe before you decide to stay with it. Use a rubber, or you gon' need a babysitter. That's my advice to my little niggas. These bitches' brains getting smaller, but their ass getting bigger. I don't stop bubblegum rap in my boat. Nope, I listen to 40 cause he a voice of hope. Yep, for all of my people when ass said, get in the hole. Programming never told us sold they soul. We out here putting it together like a Lego. Just got back from San Diego. Landed in the town, touchdown, eastbound phone rang. Soon as I hit the ground, we out your program.
Niggas scrapping, shipping, and hella gang gambling. No family.
We out your program.
Suckin' shaman, I got the cannon, I'ma handle it. Niggas ain't understanding.
We out your program.
Operating and orchestrating. I can care less about your jealousy or your
We
hate.
out your program.
So you better get with it. About to cheddar, I'm forever sick with it.
Man, I hope you can hear me. Grand Rising. Welcome to the Revolutionary Agenda. We are in the 2nd season. This is the RVA. I am your host, Seduction Doll, co-host of Frontline Black News, and a regular, consistent contributor to Shabaka's Black Experience, enhanced on Blog Talk Tuesdays. Check that out. Welcome. Grand Rising, Black Valley. I know it's kind of dark, right? But the sun's coming up here shortly, so lots to talk about. Lots of things going on. I'm going to start with this first little PSA. Okay. As you know, we're just unapologetically black here. Unapologetically black first. I want to shout out the actual new black media. Doing amazing, great things as usual. And yeah, we're going to sit it out till something tangible is out there. Tap in to Frontline Black News on Saturday, 10 o'clock. I just want to say that there's lots to cover, and I will jump back into that to very important messages from the new black media and in regards to how we should maneuver this these next couple of election seasons. Because it's going to be a while. You know, there's lots to cover. Lots and lots and lots. I do have a couple serious PSAs to kind of get out of my system. So, one, though, we're in Colorado, Denver, so, not unfamiliar. You know me. Everybody knows I have a heart condition, and really, I don't know if you remember a couple months back, when we were doing a broadcast, and I was very sick, like laying down. That's really not okay. I really couldn't do it. The message has to get spread. I don't really care what anybody thinks. I'm on a serious black agenda with the black agenda. So don't let the shade deflect the message. That's all that matters. Wake up. If you practice the compensatory views for all 9 areas of activity, then you know what I'm talking about. That's very serious. Get with it. Now, please. Or get out of the way. No, please. Just get out of the way. Thank you. And I'll touch back on that a little later on in the program. I also want to really state that we are in Colorado. I'm Denver, of all places, right? We definitely deserve a Mecca or like a Zion or something peaceful, something for black people. Period. It's Colorado, man. Where are the black people now in our areas? I have answers. Nobody wants to hear them. I don't give a fuck. They left the area. Moved outside of it. They come in whenever they want. And all the areas are gentrified. Yeah. White people everywhere. I'm supposed to be behaving myself. Because my mate, he filed his paperwork to, put in a good run to be the next mayor of Denver in 2023. And it's a good thing. And it's very, very, very good, actually, for us, for black people. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's not in alignment with all the things that we agree with. I mean, we're heavily living and breathing, doing constructive works. That the most vulnerable get the most constructive help. And, fortunately for us, it's us. We need help. Yeah. Times are changing. Even if you don't want to believe that, I'm going to make you believe that. Times are changing here in Colorado. It's a new day. New day going forward in the West. Even if it's short-lived for me. Because, like I said, I have a heart condition. And the last few days, I'm pushing it. And I barely lift myself. I can barely walk. Barely breathe. And I have enough energy to push this message. On everything that we live and breathe, believe in. You will not see any off-brand coon behavior over here. Over here. I'm not going to answer any more questions. I'm not going to answer for anything I do over here. I'm going to be like I said, very unapologetic. You need that. Colorado, you need that. All this pussyfooting, polite bullshit. Really, where has it got us? I've lived here for a long time. You kind of consider me a native. I'm born here in Denver. I'm going to say I became a ward of this state, and I lived here on these streets. I've been a degenerate my whole life here. I've seen all kinds of ugly shit here. So, and I live a very, very poor life here, you know. So what we're saying, what I'm saying, I said we, yes, it's okay. Go with it. Follow me down this black train of thought. Okay. I'm not gonna apologize for how I feel. I'm not gonna apologize for what I think. I spent damn near all my life trying to placate to people that don't really give a damn. Don't listen anyway. They want to do whatever they want until someone else says it, and then, oh my God, they're interested. And I've been saying all these things that you'll hear. It's just new for the internet. New for the internet. And quiet as kept. I maneuver differently. I don't give a fuck what anybody says about me. I really don't. Nobody likes me. I'm used to that. I have no friends. No subscribers. I don't even know if anybody sees it. At least it doesn't reflect. But I know what I'm saying is out there. And people are hearing it. And they're responding to the vibration. Mm-hmm. And some people say, well, you're regurgitating a message. Yeah. Okay. And? And what? Why? Because it's fucking important. That's why. Because I believe in it. Because as long as I've been with my mate, thank you. We should all thank him. And for this epic change of Brandon Marie Majors. epic change. I was already awake, family. I've been awake my whole motherfucking life. I think I came in this world awake. Maneuvering differently, vibrating differently. I'm the force. And I mean it. I mean it when I say, asking you shall receive. If I really want to. And people see it. It's hard not to be cocky and arrogant in an angry way, So, my mate, a whole year and a half, I'm like the opposite of it, But he's responsible for this glorious change. Now I understand that my fair skin and blah, blah, blah features is racially ambiguous bullshit of colorism. I ain't hearing it no more. This last year has been extremely difficult for me because of that. I have to answer for something I can't control. Couldn't control. From a man that's been dead for 42 years. On the 31st of March. I don't want to get into that. Here comes my 42nd birthday. No. Here in Colorado, in Denver, I don't owe you fuckers nothing. I don't have to apologize. I don't have to answer. I won't justify it. I don't care anymore what anybody thinks. All that has been, I've given so much. Too much. You don't get that no more. Read. Look it up. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm not going to answer for it. I'm not going to justify it. I'm not going to explain it. You haven't been paying attention? That's on you. Why do I? No. No more. You know why? There's a reason why. All this placating has caused me confusion. Up until recently, And my mate says, family, we are at war with racism, white supremacy, and it is real. And we live here where we actively see racism and white supremacy even within us, in front of us, with no regard to how it affects us. And we're just supposed to look away, let it go, passively. I can't. I can't. I don't care. It seems radical. For you. Those that want to change and kick out all this bullshit that we act like we could have never prevented. Ever. Ever. It's all out of control. How did we get here? Miss me with that bullshit. No. Everybody should be really angry. I don't know why we're not. I have to ask myself this all the time. Forgive me, family. You're going to see a lot of that throughout these videos. The next, as long as I have breath in my body, you'll see a lot of that. I have too much water on a half-working heart. So I'm all swollen, like swole. Nah. I see like it sounds extra winded. It's hard. I'm carrying like easily 6 pounds of water right now within like 3-4 days. It's getting hard, really hard. I want to get help because I want to. Why? Because I don't want to. I'm tired of going and hearing the same shit. Don't let the skin fool you. It never really helped me when I go there. It kind of just brushed me off like always. That's how it's always been. In this system, I'm a product of this system of racism and white supremacy. I'm a ward of this state, rotating in the system. Degenerate my whole life, doing the worst shit. My whole life, living on the streets, doing the worst shit. Product of the foster care system. I can't even go into it. I mean, look it up. It's a what? I lived a long motherfucking life. Every time I go, they brush me off. They push me off. They can't be bothered. It's like that with everybody, though. I'm used to it. And I'm disgusted by it. I'm disgusted. Why would you just push away a divine motherfucker like he divine? Yes, I know. That's crazy. How could she say that? Because it's a privilege to be in my fucking presence. For real. And if you didn't, that's on you. You didn't really recognize the greatness. Real shit. Not because I'm cocky and I'm an Aries. Because I'm actually fucking great. Fucking great. You didn't see it? Alright. I guess you snoozed, you lose. You didn't feel like, blah, blah, blah. You hated on me? Cool. You think I'm like this? Da, 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 da. And every negative you can think of? Alright. Cool. That's it. You ain't the first one. You ain't the last one. It's been going on since I kicked my way out. I've been fighting every day, even when I was in there, in the womb of the villain. Okay. Not anything I haven't heard, felt, shed a tear over, laughed about, clowned, plotted on, had all kind of emotional feelings. Nothing new. I mean, somebody has to be the fucking villain, obviously. You can't be a good guy and a villain, even if you want to. Because let's believe, every day I do good shit, and every day I'm the villain. Because now we need a villain. Apparently. And really, it's not that. It's just that, fuck, aren't you mad? Aren't you mad, Billy? That they're giving reparations to everybody but us. So us isn't just so we can all be on the same line. If you've been following our other broadcast, like Black News, I feel like since I've clearly have decided to not be confused anymore because of this multi-mixture I got going on, and pick a side because we're at war, and I've been living with my own people. I swear to God, on my skin, on everything that I fucking believe in. I don't think I've ever felt it so ugly until this year. Just because of my mate and him running and him doing good activism type shit. And Right? It being black first all day, every day. Yes, I had to answer for it, and then have to kind of explain it and shit. And I don't want to no more. And I fuck you. I'm not going to. I can't change it. Sorry. She is who she was to me. He is gone. You know what I mean? And I was raised in a family I didn't even know weren't my family. That's how tight that shit was. I had a whole half brother. I wouldn't have known until I went into the system. So it wouldn't have been a real fucking question later on if I would have just stayed in the house with the man that raised me after my father died. Real shit. Would have never known. But, he didn't adopt me yet. And I went in the system. Nobody wanted me. And I was real pretty too. I don't understand. But nobody wanted me. It was a little white girl with blonde hair and blue eyes that fits their fucking agendas. No. Badass little girl, okay? With curly hair and all fucked up. Okay? All fucked up. Battered and fucked up. So, no, they don't want this. They didn't want none of this. If the villain didn't want me and she trade up when I was little, what the fuck would I expect for the rest of the world? And she's white, like in the classical skin sets. She's French. Real pretty. What the fuck do you want me to do about it now? I mean, I have my own feelings about my villain. My villain. Can't say the same things, though. Because I slapped the fuck out of somebody for talking about my villain. It's my problems. You know what I mean? I can't change that shit. I can't change who brought me here. I can't change the energy I carry. I came from a man that actually wanted me, that didn't get to live to see me. You know what I mean? I didn't even say colors like me. He had fucking curly ass hair like me. And everybody liked him. There was nothing bad ever said about him. You know? He was like me, like the same fucking energy like me. I'm like nobody else in my family. So, no, I'm not going to answer for it. I'm not going to continue to shame myself and my bloodline. Shout out to my father. For anybody anymore. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. At all. Period. I grew up my whole life with nobody liking me, giving me anything, taking care of me, really. Doing anything of fucking actual value and necessity for me. In fact, the opposite. So I can give two fucks now what anybody thinks, because ain't nobody doing that for me, really. I still have to beg, and I still have to fight, and I still have to argue just to be acknowledged and heard. And fuck you for making me do that, because what I say should just be easily understood, because it makes fucking sense. But if I gotta beg you to see reason, you don't fucking deserve it. Stay in the dark. Stay in the house. It's comfortable. I'm outside. I'm literally outside. You know what I mean? I need to feel this energy. Change is coming. It's important. I mean, also too, here's my other thought. If we get out here and fight for actual change, tangible change, you really think you should benefit from it when you do coon-like behaviors that prevent us from this actual change? If you go by the compensatory thought process for replacing certain systems with actual justice, I don't think you should. At all. No. People are actually doing the work, and you still benefit when you nothing but disrespectful. Oh, yeah, look into it. Look into it. Actually, pick up the mirror, look into it, actually have a real life conversation. I'm not okay. You do not still get to benefit. You're acting still like them that we are avidly against. The system of racism and white supremacy. Shamefully, you look like us. Maybe not as light as me, but regardless, though, it's us. should you reap the benefit of this fight that we're giving for your benefit? Ask yourself that. I know, radical, crazy thought. I personally would say no. No, you should not. Because we're working hard just for the same amount of disrespect. And you still get to win? No. No. So you gotta say, fuck no. However, we'll see how it works out. It is going to be very, 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 very tough when you live in this state for him. Grassroots. Ooh, man, we at the 0 mark. You know what I mean? And with all sorts of oppression already. Yeah, all sorts of fucking negative. Instead of a congratulations or damn, all right, stand behind that. Let me finally recognize that I'm still black. And I remember what it was like to be a regular fucking person. And all this petty bourgeoisie shit. Because I have money a little bit. Man, you guys have come to that realization that motherfuckers here have sold us out. Yeah, I know. Shh, I'm saying it. So what? It's the truth. It's the fucking truth. You go in our areas, we don't even have areas anymore. Am I the only one? I think I'm the only one that's actually shedding tears about this shit because it really bothers me. It really bothers me. You're in the city, 5 boys ain't 5 boys. I'm upset, yeah. Yes, fuck yes. I have every reason to be upset. Every reason. I'm a ward of this motherfucking state in Curtis Park and all that little area. Yeah. Running around the streets, little girl. Not a little girl, but young little girl. They have no business being out there, you know what I mean? It is such as life. I didn't make these turns. These turns, created this. I don't understand how anybody's not upset. And I don't understand how everybody can just get away with being so motherfucking passive. And then complain about it, And then wonder where everybody is. It's very easy to see where everybody went. Very fucking easy to see where everybody stands right now. When he filed the paperwork. And the lack of fucking support from our own motherfucking community. Except for our village of friends. Thank God for them. Thank God for them for reaching out and being supportive and say, hey, motherfuckers cried, It's like, damn. Thank you. Thank you for fucking doing it. Thank you for doing that to him, I mean, best believe that shit was fucking discouraging. I was like, dude, I want to hug you and I want to fight the whole fucking world because dare they, the audacity, be so disrespectful. You should thank him because you didn't have the balls to do it. You have all the fucking ugliness to go with it, but you didn't have the balls to fucking do it. And he's been saying it every motherfucking Monday on city council. He was gonna be the next mayor. He's gonna be the next mayor. I mean, like, you say it into existence. Fuck it. I believe thoroughly you should do that. You know what I mean? Shit, if I do anything right, I look fucking left-hand conciliary. Do the mayor. That's my title. I gave myself a title. Why? Fuck, because I work hard. I work hard. You know how much trickery is out there? You're not an objective person that you can see from the outside. Everybody's fucking go back from all the way from like a year or so past, tokenizing this man. You know what I mean? And being okay with it. No. Belligerently disrespected. Why? Because black first? Because you believe it. Black first things, thoughts, reparations, the right way, tangibles. I'm tired of seeing fucking people die. What? Black power, black enjoyment, black love. Those are all bad things. Fuck you, no. If you think like that, you slap yourself 3 times on the tray. No. Fucking sing his praises. Actually, she didn't have the balls to do it. I was impressed. Majorly. A little sad. You know, I felt like, I stated to the village, like, we're both going to school. Like, he gets to go to school this year, and I don't. Like that. Like, I'm going to stand at the bus stop. Like, man, I hope he hurry up at 3:45. He coming back, you know? Like, man, I hope he has adventures. Like, happy, excited, and sad. You know? Because it's hard. Like, hard. You got motherfuckers, like, months back writing whole page articles about motherfuckers they thought might run. And they didn't even mention they were going to even think about it. You know, but just put that out there. And they still ain't acted on it. You know? Man, changed my whole fucking life. Yeah. There wasn't nobody out here that did it. He did. No, nobody can tell him anything, right? Everyone thinks that the man of the fucking city. I beg to differ. I've actually seen the man of the city. Personally. Every day for like the last year and a half. And longer. Everyone wants to discredit somebody. It's really terrible. It's fucking bad behavior. Like, bad decorum. No manners. Uncivilized. Bougie behavior. Yeah. I'm talking to you. Us. Our people that trade up and went to other parts of suburbia. And they still want to act like they're regular people. You know what I'm talking about. I don't even have to name you. That's everybody. Okay? Let a little money come into play. And you think you're doing something. Can't tell you the truth be told. I ain't had no money in a whole year. Real shit. Not even fucking $5. Everything we get, it goes to something fucking important. Really does. Really fucking does. You say, hey man, we offer tangibles, please help me out. I got RAHMEL's book and mixtapes and shit. Whatever the fuck I gotta do. And still, just fuck it, man. Alright. I'm used to it. I'm used to knowing you're doing it. Because, man, I spent my whole life doing bad shit and actually accomplishing things. And I said, no, you know, he put energy into changing a fucking ugly fucking thought process created by a fucking villain in a fucking system of programming. Give a motherfucker a book, you know. Taught him 10 things every day. Really important shit. Really important shit. Really fucking important shit. Shit that nobody gets taught in school anymore. We're on that. And I grew up, I didn't even have an education. Look it up. All the history, not black history. It's whatever they want us to feel. And it's very little. You know what I mean? Real fucking actual lessons with him. And he put up a lot. It's a fucking handful. And? And? I've been like this since I came out. You know? Kind of just, like, I'm all over the place. You know what I mean? Built a little structured cage. Yeah, like, so kind of got a little discipline now. But every fucking weekend, for the last fucking year and a half, I say year and a half, and he can have semantics all day. Y'all know how to talk. There's no fucking getting around it. Except with the semantics, I'm just gonna fucking get mad. You know, I don't want to do that. But you know how to talk. So, every weekend, podcast diet, man. Podcast diet of, and it's only because they come out on the weekends. That's why we based our program on Frontline Black News right after them. You know, right after them. The new black media. If you're lucky and you're blessed enough to, I'm not gonna hold your hand to fucking go look for some shit. Because I really don't think you're ready for any empowerment if you still practice coon-like behavior. And you're still in the house. You're still comfortable. give a fuck what it sounds like. You know what I mean? I really don't. You know what I mean? You really don't. You're us black when you want to be. When it's convenient. And it suits you. Not all the time. It's okay for you to side with them and fuck the people. You know what I mean? So, no. Everybody's selfish and don't give a fuck about the people. It's just a new day, buddy. I am the people. I'm not, how do you think I feel? Like, man, fucking greatness, they fucking you ignore. Just like the unhoused. No. No. The thing about what happened this year, this new for the internet, which is really crazy because I've been outside for a long fucking time. And everybody act like they never seen me before. I've only been disabled for just a few years. You know what I mean? Well, nah, maybe, I don't know. I gotta look it up. Being sick with this condition, I have lost a lot of memory, it seems like. I had a lot of things happen. So, don't quote me, but there's paperwork around there about how long I've had my heart condition, and what I went through with it. So, I've had infections that caused a lot of damage. A lot of fucking damage. A lot of it was, it's my fault. I live a crazy motherfucking adventurous, I don't give a fuck, do whatever I want, renegade type of lifestyle. Yeah, that's that. For me, it's like whatever. You don't know me. Yeah, you don't know what I have to fucking do to just eat. So stop. You couldn't possibly understand. It's easy to judge when you haven't been in my shoes all day long, every day. You know what I mean? It's easy to think and judge and assume what the fuck it's like for me every day. 42 fucking years and can't remember a day where you were actually happy or did happy things. Hey, look, if I'm smiling and joking around, that's a gift to you. Utilize it. I work hard to make that happen. Because that's not how I feel. Shit. I'm angry all the fucking time. Disappointed and disgusted. And ashamed almost now. Now I'm ashamed because I'm just ashamed. And that's because it made me feel like that. And I was like, I'll kick it out. I'll kick that out. I'll kick that ugly shit out. Because, hey, you know what you're doing. I don't have to accept it. I'm not going to anymore. I'm not going to answer for it anymore. I spent my whole fucking life placating to everybody's wants, needs, and desires for me to change. Everything's wrong with me, apparently. Do this. Be this way. Act like this. My whole fucking life. Never good enough for anybody. And I came to a realization this last year anyway, especially in the last few months. I'm not enough for you? No, you're just not worthy of me. Handle it however you want to. Deal with it. You're not worthy of me. I'm divine. Great. When I said divine, I mean divine. Those are really no. The force is strong with me. Okay? Literally. You should really want to know me like that. But the ones that know me, they don't even go that far. There's only a handful of people that actually see me move mountains. Literally move stuff. So, yeah, little behaviors that people do. No, a handful. I mean, literally, handful. Under 3 people that know that my vibration is strong. The force, you might as well just I call myself that in private, you hear me? And I mean it, because it's a reality. He's been sleeping on me forever. So it's like, whatever. He did something I never seen happen. I grew up in the street. I grew up around motherfuckers just like me. I'm not gonna apologize for the life I've lived. I'm not gonna apologize for casually wanting to go back because I'm tired of not having money or not having anything when I deserved a life. No, but it's like, man, he saved my life. For real, legitimately saved my life. You saw the fucking videos. I coughed up blood for like 31 fucking days. Because somebody fucking almost killed me, and I didn't let that ride. Real one right here, for 31 motherfucking days. Police saw me. Everyone saw me. Do you think they gave a fuck? No. I'm talking about no. I'm coughing up puddles of blood. Nobody gives a fuck. And he saved me. So I committed to stand with him on this little project. I thought it was a little project. I watched him plan to run for the mayor, seat of the mayor. I mean, we badmouth the mayor here. Literally, dude, that first message to the mayor, I had a whole fucking video where it was like it's so menacing. I mean, could have been said menacing. I was really fucking angry because that's how the people feel. I'm the people. I know. Don't accept it. I don't give a fuck. I am the people. Meaning, I'm outside with the people. All these little decisions they've been making affects me and the people. Right? Let me just lay down and take it. No. No. This last little bit. This last month or so, maybe 2 months, it kind of seems like I'm on one, right? No. I'm just angry. Yes. Disappointed, depressed. Yeah, sure. Okay, whatever. Whatever you want to say. Whatever it feels good to you. You don't know what I'm going through. You really don't fucking know what I'm going through because he don't even know what I'm going through because nobody asked me, right? So, I'm going through some real serious shit. It's almost the sunlight's almost out. I can see it. It's bright out there. 7. Hold on a second. It would be like that when you're on a roll, right? There's so much water that I'm dehydrated and my whole face hurts. Everything hurts, like everything. It's weird, right? You can have so much water in your body and you'd be so dehydrated. And oh no, it's okay. My eye is leaking. The side of my face was broken when I was little. Hold on a second. Let me find my tissue. Yeah. So as this condition is getting worse for me, it seemed like everything decided to want to fall apart immediately. Like we're talking about like 3-4 days of actually falling apart. 1 second, Penny. Don't judge me. It's kind of vain, but my eye is leaking. I can feel it. And I was not lying. It was actually leaking. I'm experiencing a lot of things with my. I don't even want to say it's hormonal. I just want to say that I've over exceeded my lifespan. Okay, and every day I'm here, it's a fucking blessing to somebody. If not, that's what I tell myself. So I might have to keep eyes on that. Okay. I went into coma like 7 times. So like I really, really like to say sometimes I'm unkillable. I just won't die. Yeah. So I've had this condition for a long time. It was always supposed to be like 4 years max with this condition, especially with the lifestyle I lived. And it could have been fixed, you know what I mean? They could have fixed it. My nose ran. They could have fixed it. Did they? Did the doctors fix it? No. Just like, pass you through school and not give a fuck. No. First, it was just valves. Now, just a couple of valves that were going through some situations. Can't fix that. They didn't want to. At all. At all. I qualified for a disability my entire fucking life. Entire life. They refused to give it to me. Literally, you'll see me moving around my little power chair, patrolling the city, trying to keep the neighbors safe. Actually, in total fucking Panther Ninja style. You can get it. I like you to pull me over. Preventative measures. I can pretty much solve any problem before it has to go to another problem. Because I'm not calling the police. So don't call me when you've done it. I'm gonna just, I'm gonna go now. Keep pushing. But that's because I don't like the police. I suffer actual atrocities, abuse from the police. Not a little. Like 7. So started at 7. I have real life PTSD. Fight or flight mode every time I sit. Lately, I could give 2 fucks about them. They already know it's gonna be an issue. I'm not gonna know. No. Hell no. Why? Because they kill people. And they're abusive. And that's gonna lead us to our broadcast today. I live in a high crime area in Aurora, Colorado. Pretty comfortable for me over here, actually. I'm from the street. And I said for the street. I'm for the street. Not my fault. And, by the time I realized they could change it, I was already too fucking late. I was already grown. Set in my motherfucking nefarious fucking ways, This whole year has been a major fucking life change. Whole life change. To being a degenerate. Like, you sell drugs and you do this and you do that. You're a degenerate. This is the way it is. You have to accept it. I accept it. To wanting to be of service to the community. To be of service. To be of service. My mate is an activist. I really work hard to have that title. People actually put in serious work to have that title. A person that fights for liberation and freedom and fucking against oppression and injustice. They work really fucking hard and put up with a lot. A lot to stand up to the fucking system. Stand up for the people, because that's what activism is. Really for the people. I don't have a lot of time in it. I can't really honestly say I'm an activist. No, I can't. Not by those standards that I think you put in a lot of work to be that way. Technically, I only have like a year in. It's new for me. But I mean it. And I'm pretty fucking loyal to shit I fucking stand on. It makes sense to me. Why not? I'm the people. Right? I'm people that has no money. I lived on the fucking street. For real. In the worst conditions. I couldn't get into a shelter if you wanted me to. I'm banned from them. I might change it now just to placate. But I'm banned. I've been banned. Sorry, my eye is leaking. As much as I want you to see that, it's funny to me. No, I have some sense of being a lady. I'm a lady. I know, rough, real rough, but I'm a lady. I wear dresses and don't mind whooping your fucking ass in one. Okay, at all. Don't mind talking shit. Don't mind telling anybody off. Don't mind at all. I got plenty of time because I don't have a job at all. Trust me. Nobody listens to me. I should though, because man, I got avenues to, I have lots of avenues. Terrible how you do me. But what's worse is how you do him. And when he filed, I don't lie, man, the village is so protective over him. We love him, we appreciate him. Personally, and we, as mate, everybody suffers from their own little dysfunctions. We work through it, we get through it. It is what it is. It's part of growth. With two people that are like kind of opposite in habits, not really in likes, but in habits. So I mean, habits like he has a routine. I'm hurt. I'm sorry. He has a routine. I don't. He goes to bed at a normal hour. You have to convince me. Yeah, I might want to lay down. I force myself to have a meal. It's a chore. Going to sleep is a chore. Every time I leave my spot, I have adventures. There is not a moment you will not see me cruising down in my little chair, swerving, listening to music. Universal nodding to people I recognize when they drive by, and thankful that they drive by and they see me. And secretly, I know they look out for me. They may not want to admit it, but I see you. I see you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm out here doing the work. Thankfully, I don't have to Highlander anybody. It could happen. I'm ready for the apocalypse. I'm going to be a marauder. Watch, you'll see. Marauding, yeah. No, you're not taking me out. Fuck that. And don't change in front of me because off with your head. You're gone. That's how I felt about the vax. That shit is just a sleeping time bomb. You know what I mean? Crazy how they're not talking about it so much anymore nowadays, right? Since the whole war started. Crazy to me. Is it? No, it's not. We're very in the loop. Very in the loop. And the things, I say, I actually mean. I actually have real ugly thoughts about things that you think are ugly, like, or a racist. We can't be racist. I don't care what you think. We can't be racist. You might say that. I'm just going to say whatever makes you feel better. Whatever makes you happy. Go ahead. And I don't care. I don't care. When he filed, I felt like, man, anybody says anything fucking negative. Oh, man, I want to fight the whole world. I didn't deserve it, Actually deserved accolades, applause, and encouragement. And actual fucking community support. Nobody want to give him that, though. Not on my watch. Not on my motherfucking watch. As long as I'm breathing and my heart still beats, I'm going to make you see him. I'm going to force you to feel how the village feels about him. Anytime you say something stupid, it's going to be cap, and I'm going to call you out on it. Practice fucking supremacy ways. And you're black. Oh, you're getting called out. Who sent you? Who raised you? Uncivilized. You know what I mean? Yeah. Do I care? No. Somebody has to tell you. Somebody has to tell you that as our community, even if you thought you got a little money and you want to go out to the suburbs of our cities, sell out asses, want to act like you're whatever when you come down. No, no, we see you. There's no respect. There's head shaking and over there cooning and shit. You'll hear stuff like that. Here, you know. If I get lucky, because they've been, censoring. I like to say they're censoring me at city council. And then put me on the list if you don't let me talk. Or all of a sudden we have audio and connection issues. Sure we do. Sure we do. Sure we do. Whatever you want to say to sell that fucking lie. It's not true though. It really isn't. Hold on one second, family. I have to change chairs. I have to get a chair. Because I tell you, I'm having comfort issues lately because I'm in a lot of fucking pain. I live in an extraordinary amount of pain every day. I would say that the amount of pain I live in, nobody can handle it. I would just fucking make it look easy. Until just recently. You see it. I can't hide it no more. I don't care. Don't feel sorry for me. Don't. I don't need your pity. Don't come with me with that fake shit because I'm not with it. At all. At all. Okay? At all. At all. You didn't give a fuck anyways. Now you want to pretend. Stop it. Hey, stop. Stay with that same energy. Please. Because you start changing up, I'm still going to call it out. I don't like that shit. I don't like liars. I don't like front artists. I won't, I don't know. I don't care. What are you going to do? What can you do? Is it going to stop? No. Why? Because you can't hurt somebody that has nothing left for you to take, You can't threaten me, you can't maneuver me, you can't buy me, you can't take nothing, you can't threaten me, or you can't make me feel any kind of way. I've given, lost, I have nothing left to lose. Not even emotionally. So, feel it in your heart, act on it. What is there left to say? That's very dangerous. Why do you want to play with lions? You must want to get mauled. You must like that. You must want that. Just ask for it. Just say, hey, I need you to disrespect me. Sure. Right now? Can we start now? I need you to tell me up. Sure. Say less. And you should call me out of my fucking bourgeoisie. Why is right behavior within my black body? Sure. Right now? Can we start now? Because I've been working this up. I've been thinking about this for a long, long time, man. Or can we go now? Or you want me to pencil this in? How you want to go with it? You need help? Let me help you. You need a slap? Let me slap you. You need me to call you a mark? All day. Say less. Just ask for it. Don't make me work so fucking hard. I don't have the life energy anymore. Just figure you out. You're either with us or against us. You're either with the agenda or you're not. It's okay though if you're not. Don't pretend like you are though. Don't pretend like you actually care about your community because you left your community. Even if you are there, you're only there temporarily because you work there. You're not there. You left. So how can you be part of the community? You're not there. You're not. How can you be black? if you are practicing this bullshit. Oh, wait. You can't. You can't. Where do I come off? I do. And what? Say something. I'm still going to say the same shit. You know it. If you can have an honest dialogue with yourself, then you know I'm right. And with that being said, start putting some fucking money away to the campaign, because he is going to be the mayor. I promise you that. I will fucking make sure. Put a lot of fucking energy into that. Why? Why not? You fuckers need this. You need this. Black people here in Denver, you need this. I know it's hard to accept. You want your little white people to win and your little black white people to win. No! No more. Look what it's gotten us. Look what this system has gotten us. You're not angry? Shame on you. You should be very fucking angry. You know? You're stuffing it down somewhere, drag it back up. You know? You're in this whole programmed fucking mindset. Slap yourself real motherfucking hard. I'm not talking about a Will Smith slap either. I'm talking about like slap championship slap. Or seduction doll slap. Trust me, that's you're getting slapped with the fingertips, like, whew, and all you caught was the tips of my fucking fingers. I mean it, you know what I mean? It's all attention. It's only at a 2% right now. You can have that 2%. That 2% is feeling like 10% of nothing but anger. Hey, you can have it. Ask for it. I get to you freely. You deserve it. You're stupid. For real. Stupid. And it's okay. Now you have time. You made a mistake, you know? Especially fight nights. Oh, man, I've been waiting for y'all. I don't ever call in. You don't ever message in. You don't ever set a private little click, you know, like oh, I'm right here. Okay, well, come on. Tell us why. You know? Haven't you been watching? That guy is all fucking not for us. Aren't you mad? Why you go into poverty that everybody else can have what is owed? You're owed? They get to have these protections? But we die incarcerated. There's so much going on. All these laws are changing now. Marijuana laws and all this extra shit. Can you let the motherfuckers out there serving time over motherfucking less than an ounce? Can you let them out? Motherfuckers have been sitting in prison. Can you free the land, beloved? Okay? And so you don't want to. That's alright. Eventually it's going to happen. It's a marathon, not a sprint. We have time. We have time. We're playing the long game. Slow and steady. You know? Really, the long game. Are you committed to the long game? No. Why do you think you moved away from your community? Because you wanted it right now. You wanted this grandiose version of a fucking life. Are you happy? Pretend all you want. Are you happy? Are you happy with your representation in the state and Senate? The local level, at least in the minimal? Are you happy with your school board representations? With the money? Let's talk about the money in this state that the people aren't receiving at all. But everybody else is. And the audacity to ask for more. I literally have had no money for a whole year trying to be good. And I finally said, man, fuck it, I'd rather not have no money and live a very poor existence outwardly and be a real fucking person. A real fucking person. I stand on it. I'd rather not. Oh man, do I desire some shit? Fuck yeah. I deserve a lot. It's okay though. It's okay. It's alright. Because look what everybody has. And look at the fucking behavior. Y'all are just like them. Us are like our oppressors. They're privileged. And they think they got something going on with it. And you got the people actually looking at you like, I hope it was worth it. I hope it was fucking worth it. Because you done sold out and trade up on your own fucking community. And you think you living it up. And we down here like, obviously, too hot for you to handle. So you left. And come down here and act like, no. And you're not even upset about our neighborhoods? Are no longer our neighborhoods? White people walking around looking at us like we don't belong there. We only get together as a community when there's an event. That's it. For reals. And we're still calling ourselves fucking real black people. Slap yourself real motherfucking hard on the tray. Please. Real hard. The audacity. You might as well just say, no. I thought I was this shit I'm rocking now, it feels so much more comfortable. I don't want to be uncomfortable and correct. I can't do it. I just can't. I love my luxuries. I love this shit I got on. I love the whip I'm driving. I love how many motherfuckers I had to step on to get over here. You're bad luck you didn't follow me. For real, cuz you really think that's a good look. And they have to wonder about like, why aren't y'all like me? No. It's better to not than to say you are. At least don't pretend, Because we see it. That's a way to be. And it can't lead you down that road because I've been let down there, man. I'm telling you, man, the new black media changed my whole fucking life. I'm almost done smoking weed. Almost. Just based off of one man and 30 minutes of his time. Real role models. Shamefully, I'm going to say it like that. New black media. Real role models. And it's sad to say that in your own community, the people that should be your role model don't support you. Not even your thoughts. Can't even ride with you. And everything is on surface when they're in front of you. Yeah. Nobody reached out to him that wasn't part of the village. I remember the times where they ignored him on purpose in articles. And I had to tell him about it. And then he'd get in their ass. And that always is entertaining. You not want to get cussed out by the future bear. He does go in, and he does it politely. He don't use no curse words. That's impressive like a motherfucker. I only know 2 other people that can do it. 2. My villain and my best friend. 2. And him. I watched him do it loads of times. And me, I can't go 2 sentences without saying fuck. Or hell no, or cussing in some way. At all. I say it's undereducated, sure. Okay. It's just me. It's just who I am now. I'm making these changes. I'm not even trying. I'm actually making changes. I'm reading more. I'm taking notes. And I don't mind saying that I'm a person that likes to spread the message. I'm not gonna shy away from that. I don't care. It needs to be said. Change has to happen. First of all, just because I lived in this whole ugly ass system my whole life, it's all bad. And it was preventable. It all could be preventable. Could have been. Every day is a new start for accountability, integrity, and change. Active change. Every day. But 40-some years, you mean to tell me none of this could have been prevented, cured, fixed, handled, correctly with compassion, empathy, less judgment, more actual work, constructively? You mean to tell me that was never a possibility? You're a liar. Of course it was. The system likes to keep us in this repetitive fucking loop and continuously get money out of the taxpayers for it. And just sit there and eat it up and comply. Well, those days are fucking over. And it may not be right now, but it's definitely going to start in the next year. And it's getting really fucking belligerent with me. Like, those days are over. No more. I don't care if you like it. Cry your little white tears if you want to. Even if you're black. You know you got those little white tears inside. Because you don't want to be uncomfortable. Not my job. Not my job. You should just understand that. Being uncomfortable is what the outside ones would think is important. Fucking freedom. Liberation. Bye. Sorry, you indoor ones. You want to stay inside? Stay inside. When you decide, it's going to be too late. Not everybody can go with us. Not everybody can be a part of it. I personally would have jumped on a long time ago if I would have known. I would have took him to educate me further. It's already awake. I mean, like, for real awakening is like, you awake, and then you kick out all that ugly shit you're being programmed to fucking think is correct. All that shit is racism, white supremacy, and not constructive. Sorry. See my face swelling up as we talk. Hold on, let me see if I can shut this light off. And we have actual daylight with it. Yeah, no. I kicked all that shit out. Picked what part of the multiracial side I want to be on. If we're at war. Well, I chose. No questions asked anymore. Yeah, unapologetically black. Living and breathing compensatory values and thoughts. I question everything. naturally anyway. You should. I know how to read. You should too. I'm a free thinker. Pray you are too. You can't just claim it though. I'm a free thinker. I think for myself. I do look into everything. I do listen. Sometimes even the things that I will stand with, I might hear some other shit. And just because I don't rock with them, I might find some value in some of the stuff they're saying. Because it's all for personal growth. Anything designed for the betterment of our people, I take into consideration. I enjoy the new black media. Even, there's one or two that may not deal with each other. And they kind of beef back and forth. So what? I still like them. When you don't think I should like one person, hey man, their energy is very relatable to me. How they speak, how they act. Even if you don't like it, I like it. You can only want to wish you could have a platform big like that. This isn't about fucking views and growth. Like, by the time I end my broadcast, maybe one or two people seen it. Okay. I don't do a lot of promoting. I'm kind of sensitive about my work. So what? It's my work, The most important part is that the message of what we're doing and what we're a part of is heard. Right? Every weekend on Saturday, he says demand tangibles. Demand something tangible for your vote. Word for word. That's what he says, right? From anybody running for office, even from me. He says that. Demand something tangible for your vote. Black vote is the most important. You don't believe it? Look it up. Shout out to Jason Black. Look it up. It's real shit. Look it up. Do your research. Look for yourself. Don't believe me? Look it up. Get out the fucking way, though. Real shit. I'm not asking. Telling you to get out the fucking way. Sit it down. Y'all know. I'm not going to even shy away from how I feel about LGBTQ whatever. Shit. So what? It doesn't matter what anybody brings up. I know. And I still feel like that. I felt like that when I was small. I feel like that now. So what? Everybody has an opinion. But y'all don't get to token everything. You don't get to claim everything. And you have been for a long time. It's been a whole fucking gay agenda going on for 37 fucking years. Y'all been plotting and fucking maneuvering. It's not attractive. It's so fucking extra. And yeah, we should be very upset about this. Because look how much accomplishment a few months of motherfucking I don't know what for everybody else, and look how long we've been doing it. And nothing's happened. I've been saying it for a while, at least a year, that y'all hear me. You might have to get angry and aggressive. Don't ask them, just tell them. I mean that. Power's taken. Not given. Taken. Why? Because it has to be. It has to be. It has to be cold too. Cold, very cold. Politics is cold. It's only gonna get colder. I wish everybody had this fire inside. They don't. Sadly. I do want to say though, the new black media does. Oh yeah, they're very passionate. They're like this. Maybe they're doing it in a polite way, a more educated way to present it. And I promise you, they're passionate. I promise you that. And nobody say they're not. I'm gonna say, yes, I know it's uncomfortable to look at. That's what happens when, shit gets pretty critical at the end. At the end. So every fucking minute with me is a fucking blessing. Deal with it. And you won't shame me when I'm gone, okay? Because it's already been done. I do expect my mural. Okay? I do expect that, so get ready. Well, hey, no love lost. I lived a long, motherfucking adventurous life for like 5 people. The heart can only take so much, And when they tell you to live a non-stressful life, I wish I could say I tried. I did. I really fucking did. I'm like, you can't. You can't. And I guess I couldn't. I've been fighting every fucking day I've been alive with somebody or arguing or. Not really. And here's that. It's like really dehydrated. That your whole lips just cracked, Like all this, so much water, You're drinking water right now is a struggle. Real shit. I should just probably let go. I can't though. I kind of committed to old boy back there. He's sleeping. I committed to the mayor. I call him the mayor. That I would kind of give it another year of my life. I probably sadly don't want to say that. I don't think I'm gonna make that really reality. I'm trying though. I'm actually forcing it. For the last year, I've pushed this hard. Only one side working, and less than 35%. Hard. Very fucking hard. I mean, hard. I've been running myself like a young, angry little person. Only like 5 foot tall. You can get it. Like really just super passionate about everything. Like always ready, Always. I'm not taking a break from the bullshit ever. Ever. I don't even think I know how to relax. I can't even self-soothe anymore. Like, I wish. I'm jealous of the ones that can. I look back there, he's resting kind of in a weird little position because he just kind of was reading and just fell out, just fell asleep. He worked hard, And I'm like, oh. Like, you just want to go throw water at him. Dare you sleep like that? Damn it. It's all a struggle right now. But God damn it, I look good doing it. Let me do it. But it's getting close to where every minute is fucking important. So, I know it's kind of crazy, these little long ass, drawn out motherfucking shows of mine that happen probably every 10 days. But they're so fucking important, family. They're so fucking important. And you don't see that? It's because you're blind and you don't want to. You like being in this dysfunction. You like having them take your money and fucking do this disrespectful shit that they've been doing forever. They, meaning the system, You love that. And we see it. I've seen it now. And I just say, hey, man, you like living like this. Don't let me stop you. Get out of the fucking way, though. Okay? Move. No, we don't need no bitch made, weak, non progressive, non revolutionary type of fucking people that are on that I'll accept anything, just let me be type of fucking agenda that does not know what's right. Doesn't want to anyway. You just gotta be a Democrat. You just gotta be on this side of the fence or that side. You know? Where has it gotten us though? Really? Where has it gotten us in all this time of doing this and listening and adjusting to whatever they want for you? Where has it gotten us? Really? It's got me nowhere, obviously. I mean, I spent 5 motherfucking years on the street, on the sidewalk. Ooh, never in my life would I ever thought that would happen. Ever. I don't even have a family. Where has it got me? I can create 10 legitimate dollars if I wanted to. Where has it got me? No education. Product of the fucking system. Incarcerated. On voucher program. Still on assistance. Man, and I really gotta beg for it. They don't just want to give me nothing. And talk about the housing program. I mean, oh man. And they still fail me. The audacity to sell it like it's success. I laugh now. I'm like, how stupid does you think we really are? They do. They really do think we're stupid. Well, they think I am anyway. And I'm not. I just can't accept it. And I won't. Why should I? Sometimes I ask people, I was like, you wouldn't accept this. Why do I have to? Is it because of my shading? Because I set my pretty face when I'm kind of feeling like it? Because I have a polite little voice? Why is it that I should accept the most foulest shit? But you wouldn't. You wouldn't. What I got to? Literally. So, there's such disrespectful shit last couple of days. And even at this condition, I don't even know how I made it through that. Like yesterday, it took me like an hour and a half to get home. And the whole time I was driving, all I kept saying was, stay awake, cuz. Stay awake, cuz. Sing your song. Just stay awake, cuz. Stay awake. Don't fall asleep as I'm driving. Because it could happen anytime. It's not like that. Come home and tell my big brother, hey man, just prepare yourself. And if it gets like that, I'll do what dogs do and just go find a nice tree over my house. It's gonna happen. Don't feel bad. I've been waiting for the promises you've been saying. Hold on. We're going to California again. Hold on. I'm gonna take you to the casino that you've never been to. Hold on. Don't go yet. For years. I'm hopeless romantic that way. Well, shit. Time's up. I have to go. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Please. Can we make it quickly? I'm exhausted. All my energy and light I've given out to the world. I paid my dues. I can feel this way. When you pay your dues to the street with everything you have, every fucking thing inside of you, you've given away. You've paid your dues. You've suffered the consequences. You've taken L after L after L after L. Because that's what they want for you. And you never, and you smile about it like, whoo, yeah, you've paid your dues. You've paid your dues. I'm sadly at this stage in life, at this age, it should be different. It really should. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles for me. I've accepted it. Here we are now. So my mate, ready for May, right? Yeah, so now it's broad daylight. So now you see I'm really swollen. Yeah. So be nice, because I don't have to cuss you out later. I'm very sick. My heart. I have too much fluid in my lungs and my heart right now. No valves are working. Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it's just building up. Fortunately, I can't do nothing about it because it's all painful. The methods of relieving this water from my body is very painful right now. So I can't handle it anymore. I can't really handle pain right this second any more than what I'm already handling. Because I can't. There's only so much I can crunch up and tense up. I can't do it all. My little stuff. See, the sun is coming in. It's beautiful. So, yeah, no. As you can see. It makes you look older. It's because there's so much water. This condition, it has its time limits, You're going to enjoy my little weirdness, too. I have. All my life. I've entertained myself. So bear with me. Do it with me. Fucking have some fun. Let me try to get this. Sadly, the seduction dog isn't working anymore. That's not my fault. Oh man, I was reminiscing. I was so fucking reminiscing the other day. It was my birthday, right? My C-Day. And it was awful. It was so bad. I mean, who puts the doll in Facebook jail under C-Day? Facebook? Oh, fucking censoring that shit, Yeah. I may chapstick. As we get further on in this broadcast, you're starting to see the wear down. Bear with me, Black family. I'm doing this for you. So hold on a sec. I have no idea where I put it. It was dark in here, like earlier. That's how research goes. Might have dropped it. Hold on a second, okay? I found it. Okay. Yes. I didn't really do anything right. You would think I ran a motherfucking marathon right now. And I really didn't. I just really just reached down into my bag that's right next to my leg and dug around in it just to find the chapstick. You would think I was moving around something crucial. How was it? You know? I always feel like this, like 7 comas. And I just would not go. I did the last one. No, third to the last one. I was gone for like a good 14 days. I only came out because the villain was making me promises that I always wanted to hear. She said, I was in a nursing home at this time. I know, only like 42. Tell you when a motherfucker's lived a life, they have lived a long fucking life, it seems like. Been through a lot. A lot. More than most. So, any time would be okay. I earned it. You know, I earned it I earned it. I'm tired. I don't know how much I can go. I really don't. I mean, damn. I'm giving it to the city. You know? This city denied me what was owed to me. You know? For example, my father's death benefits owed to me. No. Gone. And not by my hands. Not by my hands. Yeah, he worked. He had shit built up. And he gone. Now the only one is only heir. They had a plan for me, right? I could have had a real education. Real fucking education. That's just a start. They didn't allow me to have that either. You know? So, can you imagine knowing that you came in this world into money and never seen it? Because nobody wants you to have a life. And they brought you here only to not let you have one. Intentionally. Intentionally just out there surviving every fucking day. Can you imagine? I bet you couldn't. You know what a motherfucker say? Like, and I say, I don't give a fuck what you think anymore. I'm not gonna answer for it. I don't care how you feel. I mean it. I don't owe nothing to nobody anymore. I spent my whole life placating and doing what other people wanted just so that they could love me and accept me. Never got me nowhere. I followed the motherfucking rules. I've been polite. I've done. And it never really benefited me. It never worked out for me. This little angry, passionate shit. I don't care if it works out or not. You can have the truth. I've been telling you the truth for years. I'm psychic for real. Like, I can really see it. You know? You pity you didn't know that because you don't ask. Why do I have to keep talking about myself? You should just see it. And yet, here we go. You know? More work for me. No, more. Yeah. You should just let me. Actually, you're not gonna just let me. Some days I'm just gonna be the spokesperson for the mayor. Yeah, I play the mayor on the weekends. Yeah, like remember the little hairline commercials? Like, I'm not only a client, I'm also the president. You know, Not this is president. I'm also a client. I already with a long time ago, and it's for men. I'm a girl. You know, man. Yeah. So what? Shit. Not everybody can have this energy. This is divine, special energy. It comes from a special place. You know, really, really special place. Okay, it is special energy given to special people. Not everybody can handle it. Let's say, yes, it is a struggle right now. Hold on a second. I could have let my hair down, dude, but I ain't comb it. Okay, I don't want to right now. I'm not going to. Probably because it's all over the place. I got wild ass curly hair. And I'm feeling it, but I had to wear the headphones, so we're just gonna accept me the way I am. If not, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Just accept it. You're going to have to. Okay? As long as I'm breathing, you're going to have to. When I'm gone, you're still gonna have to accept it. How I'm giving it to you. Okay? So, no more. And I'm not gonna let you disrespect him anymore. You know what I'm talking about. And if you say you don't practice censorship, you're a liar. I proved it. And you don't believe me. Did the first day, like on Monday, I think it was. I don't fucking remember. Could have been last week. Every day is like one big day to me lately. I just know if you drop the link and I pop up and you don't accept it, you don't let me speak for 30 fucking minutes, and you know I'm back there, you're practicing censorship. Mm-hmm. If you run a play, you act, you know, you're practicing it, whether you want to accept it or not. You're particular, choosy. Okay, we know. You know too. Not my job to keep calling you out on it, you know. Just act fairly. Stop being so disrespectful. You know you should have acknowledged him already. What day is it? I think it's Wednesday, Thursday. Fuck. 1 second. I'll tell you right now. I think it's Wednesday. I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday. Let me look. Why did I say that? It's been heavy for me last couple of days. Like really fucking heavy. Heavy. When he wakes up, he can tell you about it. It's been fucking heavy. Heavy and upsetting. Let's see. I think we're still in April. I'm kidding. Maybe. Oh shit. My bad. Thursday, right? Thursday. Okay. This happened on Monday. Wait. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Monday. I write down. Excuse me. It's been all over Facebook. Because we did. We've been talking about it. We talked about it all day on Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced. Shout out to the old black cat. Whenever you get through, you're going to show that man respect too. Whenever you get through. Mm-hmm. Blocking him like that. Shame on you. I can do that to a real panther. Mm-mm-mm. Our West Coast correspondent. Give a fuck. Nobody cares that you're not on this side. Only you do. You and everybody else can stay over there. You know, you could wonder what happened. Where are all the black people? Really? Trade up on us. They left the community. What do the blacks say? Think? Who cares? They left the community. Are they coming back? No. No. They come back when it's convenient. Seriously. Are they with us? Evidently not. If they trade up. Shit. Evidently not. They left the community. So for what? So that the whites can run the community the way the whites want to. Do they do anything for the people that are still in the community, living on the sidewalk? Trust me, not really when it suits them. So no. Where are they? You know where they're at. They left. They left. They left the community. Ones that are still in the community, you don't really see them that much. They went inside. I guess it's too hot out here. It's definitely very bright out there. And they went inside. Shield their eyes. Evidently, shield the fire inside. Hide their heart. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's awfully cowardly. Okay, bye. Stay over there. I don't want to hear it. Wrong is wrong. You don't just get to pick and come in when you want to. Yeah? Maybe some people just let that slide. I won't. I don't care. No. No. I don't care. I don't care. They left. Some people just want to be the man of the fucking one strip left. Okay. But what happens when they don't want to accept payment on that lease? Lease or own? I mean, come on. Shouldn't we talk about owning stuff as black people? We can talk about it, but how do we actually own anything if we're renting it? Make it make sense? I mean, really? Kind of hypocritical, don't you think? Okay. Talk about owning businesses. Owning businesses. Spending black dollars with black people. Can we really say that if we're just renting space? How do we own that? And sell it to black people? We can't. We can't. Morally, you shouldn't. But that's what it is nowadays. Yeah. I rent this space, but I own it. I own this. I'm doing it for. No, you're not. You're a renter. You don't own shit. Not right there. You're renting it. You're selling us a fucking fake fucking dream. You gotta drink the motherfucking Kool-Aid. I'm not. Very aware. Very aware. Sorry. Not sorry. Should I feel any kind of way about it? No. I'm not. Man, I apologize for that. How can you say that? If you rent space, how can you say you own it? Apparently, nobody owns shit. And whatever is owned by black people, I don't know. It's getting bought out and forcefully shifted around. You can't really say that that's happening to you. Can you? No. Why would you front like you could? I can't. You know what I mean? What's gonna happen with it? Nothing. I'm sorry. Not really. But wake up. Fuckers, wake up. Yeah, say, oh, we want our role models to look like this. If you're not really living that life, quit fronting. Own it. Look, man, I have to own the fact that I live this life. God, I definitely have a wild ass imagination and really want to live in my big dreams of grandeur. I deserve it. You know better. You were raised better. You act like you were raised better. You talk like it. There's nobody saying anything about it. Okay, fine. Live your motherfucking fantasies. It's working, obviously. I mean, I can't. It's like apples to oranges for me. What do I know? I ain't got shit. No money. No nothing. Really, no nothing. The audacity of me for telling the truth and shaming the devil. Yeah, like, ooh. Okay, so what? Change that, please. Do better. So you can actually say, do better. Because there's actually people trying to look up to you. They actually believe you're the man of the city because they see you on the news. Here and there. Because you got some pull. Do better so you can actually live better. Less guilt. I'm sure. I don't have nothing. Trust me. I would love to live in my motherfucking imagination and fantasies of my fucking big dreams of motherfucking grandeur that I owed. I should have been fucking definitely entitled to. And at this point, earned, deserved fucking blood, sweat, and fucking tears for. Many fucking tears. I've lost everything for nothing, for no reason. No motherfucking reason. It don't even make sense. There isn't a reason. There's no reason I have ever had this life. Even with the life I had came and started out with. Never a reason for motherfuckers to belligerently rape me of what fucking I deserve. I earned, I worked for. I should have. At some point I just said, fuck it. I mean, if we believe in reincarnation, I've already been here a couple times. Cool. I learned. I learned what I learned. No reason for this motherfucking warrior to be this cut up. Everywhere. Like, for real. The epitome of motherfucking surgery. And be okay. Like, fuck it, man. It's just what it is. God knows. My fucking imagination is pretty fucking wild. But the life I deserved, I didn't get. And believe me, I have really attempted to have it all kinds of ways. Can't even have a pet. I'm lucky I have a boyfriend. People actually believe in you, dude. And you fronting. And you selling it well. And You should have acknowledged it now. I mean, I just watched you acknowledge somebody. And congratulations to that person. But we're on day 4. And you haven't acknowledged them. And that's the people in your community. Real shit. A regular person in your community. Still out there. Not to mention a man. A decent black man. In your community. Shame on you, sir. Shame on you. Really deal with that. And everybody that's with you on that. Shame on you for not acknowledging, at least congratulating. Because he had the fucking audacity to go do it. Showed me something. I had never seen nobody make a goal like that ambitious and actually follow through with it. And still deal with all the ugliness so far. And it's only been 4 days. But you people over there really should call your family and ask them why they raised you like that. Shame on you. He's part of our community. As a man. Not a bitch. A man. Shame on you. Really. Shame on you. For acting like, nobody comes up in here when they want to. What? You don't even practice good, on the shit you talk about. Triggered? Oh, no. You're triggered when you see us. It's always like that. It is racist. If you can honestly say it isn't, I don't know what audience you're really trying to appease. Them or us? It's obviously not us. You know what I mean? It's what it is. Obviously. Say what you will. I don't have an audience. But I do. Yeah. They hear it. I know you did. I know they did. Now I know you heard it. Because you're practicing what we do. Yeah. Trust me. It's been going on for months. You're welcome. That's what the Force does. And now, recognize the wrong that you're creating. Okay? If you're going to be in the community and represent the community and act like you're doing real work in the community and you deserve the respect. Yes, from them. Sure. Yeah. When you want to. Sure. But you should have reached out. It's not his job to reach to you. If you hold yourself in such high regard, you should have reached out. If you're the man of the community, you're the man of the city, taking his talking points and acting like they're yours. Come on now. Shame on you now. I called. I said, you know what? Can I invite you to come down? Why is it his job to invite himself to say something he already clearly has been saying for fucking almost a year and a half, longer? And he'll ask you directly, you support me? And you're like, and then in front, on these things, you don't really support him. How could you not? As a man, as a black man, how could you not support the grind and the dream? Just morally. Make that make sense. Especially in that area. Especially knowing what you know. I'm ashamed. And you should be too. Because if people would actually believe you, because you're showing your ass. I don't give a fuck. You know what you're doing. You all do. You think you should pick up the phone? Why is it his job to impose himself on something he's been saying for a long time? Why should he? Shouldn't you have made that? Since you have so much to say in opposition, you remember what it was like to fight for something like that? To have a dream of actually fight for it? Have some ambition? Or are you just rocking this privilege? Yeah, take it how you want to. Privilege. It's a privilege they give you. They allow you to have. To be the voice, right? You're the voice of the community. Are you really? Okay. Sell it to them. Sell it to them. We know better. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. You should be too. Really. You should be too. Because that man's only like 35, 36 years old. And starting with zero. To change this fucking system that you repeatedly keep contributing to. Yeah. The audacity. Who raised you, sir? And your friends. Who raised y'all? Shame on you. Not his job to impose himself. You got the memo? We know you did. We know you did. We know you know how to read. Not only that, but we know you're paying attention to the city. The city council. Oh yeah. They know. That means everybody knows. And everybody's told you. You've seen lives. For real. But you don't reach out. Don't act like you did. I know you didn't. Tell the truth and shame the devil all day. I know. Mute me, said me. I don't give a fuck. Never have I. I don't know me like that, right? It's not, but I haven't just showed up. Man, been here. No, little girl. I was conditioned to move differently. Now there's rules, like, you know, limits gossip. Actual rules. And I think I've earned enough respect to know that you shouldn't be talking about me ever, really. And those, you know, that's why it seems like that. There's rules. And limits gossip and other fucking fuckery. You know? Sorry. Not sorry. I maneuver differently, not always agree to the same. Shame on you, though. How could you? And he's still, day 4. Trust me. I've been that sick. I've seen it all. The last 4 days. I've been over there. Because I'm too sick to go home. Come home. That's how come I know. I couldn't know. Because it was our friends, our little village. I like to call it a village. Our mutual friends. That actually said how proud and excited they were. Actually shed real motherfucking tears like this. Don't believe me? Look it up. Listen to the programs. Yeah. You do. So yeah. I am ashamed and embarrassed. You know? How could I not be? How could I not be? Shouldn't you be? Not. I'm telling you, you need to be ashamed of yourself. for all the disrespect. He's actually doing something that took a lot of motherfucking balls to do. Because, contrary to popular belief, black people want blah, 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 but they don't believe in it enough to stand on it. I know. Everybody's faking the funk. We're not, though. And there's only a handful of us, really, not faking it. But as the man of the city, shame on you guys. Of all people, you know better. Because you act like you do. Religiously. Act like you know better. And yet you don't practice it. How could you not respect that back there? For doing something so fucking difficult. For to clean up a motherfucking mess you contribute to. For reals. You ain't not gonna support him. With even a phone call, cuz. Man, who does that? Who does that? The audacity, for reals. He not ready? No. He's very ready. I don't have to prove it to you. You're gonna see it. I'm gonna force you to watch it. As long as I'm breathing, it's like this fire. Force you to see it. Everybody needs a cheerleader. He got a good one. A real live fucking angry one that wants to see our people come up. I don't want to just talk about it. It's not a fucking pipe dream for me. I'm the people. There's no inclusion right now. I'm the people. I've lived in this motherfucking atrocity for 40-something years. You don't believe? Fuck you. Stay over there. Stay comfortable. Stay on that team. Because you can't say you're over here. No. Because if that was the case, you would have done the right thing. But call me a liar now. If you look at your shit, you congratulated someone else. You like who you like. You like who you like. As a man, though, as a black man, shame on you. Because you should see how hard it was. How hard it's going to be. How hard it's going to be. And you stand in the way of progress. And that's really what it is. Everybody who's not with this program of seeing black people no longer be on the bottom, receive what is owed, to no longer be fucking unjustly murdered or incarcerated, undereducated, underemployed. You can't respect it. You're standing in the fucking way of that. You pay taxes. You have the audacity to demand something, but you won't respect a person that's actually gonna fight for that shit. With that in mind first. You forget. You're black. At the end of the day, you're a man. How could you not? How could you not at least support? You know? Fuck it, you're not gonna endorse, fine. But how can you be the only voice left in our fucking gentrified city? Still kind of sundownish. Very fucking racist. Very demeaning fucking city. A city of fucking liars and perpetrators. It really have the audacity to say, yeah, the shit you say. It'd be so disrespectful. Everybody. Be so fucking disrespectful. But you won't call. No, not his job to impose himself on your thing. It's not that great. Not that great when you can't get behind your people. But you want to talk about it. Because it won't ride on the same fucking ugly, democratic fucking plantation. It is a real fucking thing. And I'm with it. Oh, look at this shit. Republican, Democrat. So what? What has it got us anywhere? I've lived at least 4 decades. Nowhere, sir. Nowhere. It should implode. All the way. Look how much fucking debt. And yet, where's your principles? Who raised you? All of you. Shame on you, man. Like, for real, shame on you. The audacity. So what? Don't let the shade deflect the message. The audacity. It's not black first. Definitely not black first. It's everything other than. When you pay into a system that contributes to the downfall of our people, you know where that lies. You know what that makes you at the end of the day. Blame me for saying it. It is the truth. You're in the way of fucking progress. You're standing in the way. You're contributing to the system of racism and white supremacy. You are. Low key, outright, you are. You're standing in the way. You're standing in the way. New day, man. Everybody can get out the fucking way. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that a regular person has black people in mind. First. Only. Yeah. Amazing mindset. That crazy guy back there has. He's so serious too. If you only knew. And you're gonna see. As long as I'm breathing, let's pray. Because the Rishas are with me right now. Really, really helping me right now to get through this. I'm gonna force you to watch. I'm gonna force you to accept it. I may not want to vote. Cool. Don't. Don't. I don't need your vote. You know where your loyalties lie at the end of the day. You're too old for it to change. You're set in your ways. Shame on you. You're not on this side of the fence. On this agenda. If I gotta tell you that you didn't reach out, you didn't do the right things, and no, he shouldn't have to impose himself. That's just bad decorum, sir. Bad form. then you know you're wrong. Is there any way to make it up? No. Obviously not. What can you possibly do that he can't do for himself? He does it all the time. Really. That's the man of the city back there. I can tell you. With my own eyes. My own eyes. I've seen some shit get done. Shit, impossible shit. For me. And he made it happen. Real shit. I would not be alive today if he didn't do certain things. And he talks to people certain ways. And really, really fucking advocate for me. Just me. Not to mention everybody else he's helped. Shh, quiet as quiet again. Shame on you. And everybody who jumped on that board. And that line of thought. Oh, I can't, oh man, you're disappointing me, brother. No, you should be disappointed in yourself. Go along, get along, huh? That's how we doing it. That's how we've been doing it for like a good 30 years. Go along, get along. Might as well just say, Mama told me to jump off the bridge and I did. If he did it, I did it. That's not free thinking. That's not using your own mind. Not knowing, using your own fucking moral code of conduct, the principles that you say you're on. No. The villain once said, people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw rocks. That's it. That's all I gotta say. No. There's people in this city that avidly look up to you and will do any call to action that you present. Real shit. Shamefully, sadly, will. We have, But the day I see the shit I've seen, you can't respect. You can give all this respect and accolades to other people, but you can't respect a product of the city you're in. Family right across the street, cuz. You can't reach out and say anything to him. And say you go along and continuously embarrass him and act like you're not. And even though you haven't said shit about it. I'm ashamed. And everybody who is like this should be too. Ashamed. Because that's something to be ashamed of. You're the last voice in our area. Renting or not. Whenever you want to talk about it, because you're the last one with the platform you have. They can't respect a young man with ambition and dream, but you could accolade everybody else. You could highlight everybody else. But you won't do it. You're gonna make him beg you, cuz audacity. Who the fuck you think you are? Who does anybody think they are? No. I'm alive. I would not allow that man to go beg you for fucking anything like that. You didn't know what to do. You say you do. You should know how to behave. You should know what's right. At least if not for you or the people that believe in you, but for the motherfuckers that are in school right now that listen to you. That's the role model. Yeah. That's the role model. Not you. You're just capitalizing on it right now. It's working. It's been working. It's been working because you know you got your little pool and shit. To an extent, that's the role model though. Quiet as kept. You should be embarrassed and ashamed. I know. Don't accept it because it's coming from me. I'm ashamed though. I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed. He probably won't say nothing. He probably don't even know. He's sleepy back there. Like, he's sleepy. He really earned that rest. I'm ashamed because it's not his job to impose. You know what's been going on. You know how much he wants to do this. You can talk to everybody else in the motherfucking city, but you can't invite him. You can't talk to him. You can't reach out to him. You gotta wait till he shows up. For reals? You must think you got it like that. No. I listened to the Black Women of Politics, that CW shit, right? And the audacity there too. No, I'm not begging you for your vouch. Not worth it. Actually, no, not at all. Keep it. You know why? Because it's not in alignment. It's not black first. It's not from a black place. I have to wonder if you were ever a regular person that ever had a fucking ambitious goal that ever said you couldn't do. And you fucking did it. I wonder if you remember. I really do. I wonder if you remember. I wonder if anybody remembers anymore. Because nobody in the community really said anything. Except for the fucking close ones that are to us. Where did they go? They left. They trade up. Meaning, in my opinion, my opinion don't matter. You should not reap the fucking benefit to this change when you contribute to the system of racism and white supremacy. Even if you are like us, even if you are black, rich and melanated, whatever, suspect. No. Mm-mm. No, sir. No. Should not get to reap the rewards of somebody's fucking hard work, that courage to fucking do something you wouldn't do. And you wouldn't even stand behind. Oh, no. In a system of justice? No, that's not just. No. Nobody should get to capitalize on something they don't believe in. They don't get to live that dream with us. No. You're not worthy. Sorry. I know. I'm nobody, but you're not worthy of that. The actual work we put in for fucking everybody's fucking liberation. Fucking, the system. You tired? No, I guess not, because it must feel good to get all the praise. You know, I'm watching it though. I'm watching this, and I'm seeing it, and I'm like, man, you know, there's a couple of voices like by the reason they're like, don't do it, cuz, man, do you really want to? Look how we do this dude. Like, we avidly talk shit about this motherfucker because he's a sellout and a mark, and he destroyed fucking everything. He got his legacy to me, in my mind, is menthols, criminalizing homeless people. I mean, for real, especially the last 3 months. 700 people. Woo! Don't even get me started. Criminalizing people that have nothing. And he gave the homeboy a day. for whatever homeboy does. I mean, because, hey, I've been saying, like, for at least for this last year, we're not getting the help we need mentally. And, you know, I don't want to hear it, but you'll hear it from whoever. You're so choosy. It's choosing. But you're choosing at the end of the day. You know, the audacity. The audacity. I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed. Here in the area that makes me cry. It's like the last place. We don't have community no more, you know that, right? There's no such thing anymore. And you're killing it, too. Our community is no longer a community. It's all inclusive. The audacity. Come on now, cuz. For reals. We're just on that all inclusive shit. Yeah, we stand on this. We say this. We say this. You can't respect him doing something so fucking hard. Knowing that he's got to clean up a whole motherfucking city. A mess. A fucking mess. That you contribute to. Yes, you contribute to it avidly when you say, I pay taxes. I want to know where my money's going. I want to know who's representing me. Well, as long as you've been alive and here, it's been the system of racism and white supremacy that you keep giving to. You keep working with. Yes. Yeah. That's responsible. You don't want better for our people at all? Oh, I know. Let's not let the shade deflect the actual message. Do you not want to see black people succeed? Or do you just say it, but you don't want to see it because it doesn't jive with what are you gaining from it? You know what I mean? What is the gain? What's the motive at the end of the day? Real shit. Nobody's ever liked me, so it won't be no big deal for me when there's all this opposition later about how I feel. I said what I said. Can't take it back. Not going to. Somebody has to say it. Somebody has to say it that way. Because it's fucking offensive. It's offensive and wrong. Wrong on so many fucking levels. I know. Not having it, man. He don't have to. He just wants to do the right thing. I'm not gonna let it happen no more. He has to stop disrespecting. For reals. Stop disrespecting. Start seeing something that's really gonna happen. It is really fucking hard. It's already ugly. Oh yeah. Been ugly for like a whole year. Whole year. You know? You can't respect it though. You can't. You remember what it's like to be young? It's hard. Shame on you though. Shame on you. And I don't want to take away from the person he picked up. Hey. Congratulations. You made the ballot. I couldn't. You made the ballot. and your success should be celebrated. You know what I mean? It's definitely been acknowledged. Hey, without that post, I would have never known. But I know that for the last 4 days, it's been acknowledged, at least in the Westward. Definitely on Facebook. Three platforms. It's been acknowledged. It's been acknowledged. The word's getting out there. Not by your hands, though. I could have got you somewhere. Really? Not by your hands. So, too late now. Too late now. The fence is being created. But it's not his job to impose himself on your shit. Especially when you know him personally. That's even worse. That's even worse. Because you personally did not. Third-hand information doesn't count. I personally didn't. And you know he was going to do it. He's been saying it. It's not a joke. It is definitely not a fucking game. And it's because he's more madder than I am and more polite. I'm not going to let you do it. Y'all got to stop ignoring him. Stop disengaging. Because it's going to happen. It's for the betterment of black people. First of all things. It's also the humanitarian crisis that we're in. It'll be 10 to 2 too. Really. Really. There's going to be a time where you're going to have to remember that you're black. It's okay. I know you might have to, peel the layers of whiteness that's clouded that. It's okay. Do it, real fast, though, if you're going to do it. It might be too late. It's okay to return back to what it's like to be black. Really be black. You can't ask questions about excellence if you're not going to fucking dig deep. You know what I mean? Shame on you, cuz. Shame on you. We don't have shit left down there. If you're gonna represent, how could you not? How could you not acknowledge the grassroots of your community that you actively see all the time? Literally. How are you not gonna acknowledge the grassroots? Black grassroots. Sorry, my heart. Just want to know. Just really need to know that. How could you not at least acknowledge? How could you not? Everybody else you can acknowledge all of their shit. Yeah, so you want to know where they went? They left. And somewhere deep down inside, so did you. That's a shame because that man back there sleeping. The bottom in your city. Shame on you guys. I know you heard me. You should be embarrassed for yourselves. Shame on you. All of you. Just because it's white, it's not right. Who gives a fuck what they think? They're not us. Neither are you. Neither are them. Such elevated platforms that yet don't represent really the people in your community. And I have fucking dreams and ambition of hard shit. You know how hard that was, man? That was a motherfucking courageous act if I ever saw one. Humbly. Shouldn't fucking beg you to acknowledge it, though. That's a real motherfucker back there. Real man. Not gonna beg you to see him. I'm not gonna beg you either. I'm telling you. Fine. Have it your way. It's happening, though. New day. You're standing in the way of Black people and progress. You're standing in the way. And you're in alignment with racism and white supremacy. You have to accept that. Especially when you do shit like that. I know. It's worse when it comes out of my mouth. I don't have no soul, I guess. Somebody has to be the villain. And somebody has to be the voice of reason. Everybody needs a good-ass cheerleader, though. Very passionate one. And what that man did, I sure as fuck didn't even have the courage to even dream like that. I barely want to fucking talk about city council. I would have never done it if I wasn't unhoused in the first place. I would have never did it if somebody asked me to. And then when I finally got housed, I wasn't a fucking sellout. And yet they didn't want me to do it. I don't know, white people are. When they house Black people, it's like we owe them something. And yet they don't want to fuck with us. Because now we're housed. And they can't benefit off our shames of being unhoused. Real shit. Real shit. Right? And I'm not no motherfucking sellout. Real shit. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. I'm not a sellout. And I definitely had enough raising of manners and decorum. And I know right from wrong. And I know what racism and white supremacy look like firsthand since I was a little girl. And I know what this system is. If you can't tell right now in this very moment, I know. And it's not a front to me. I lividly have an avid disgust for all of that. I don't give a fuck if my skin color is like pancake batter. I have avid disgust for the atrocities that I've witnessed in my own eyes and suffered. You know what I mean? Repeatedly, damn near daily since I've been alive. Just the other day, too. Literally sweated. And I was just lighting up Black and Mild and adjusting myself so I could drive. It was windy as a motherfucker at 4 o'clock in the morning. Trying to go to a sweep that I don't even know existed. I just have to wonder. Really have to wonder if that sweep actually existed. Or if they were just fronting too. Because I have to wonder. Me and him will actually wonder. Because we were there together. I'm me there and him on the phone because I got lost. I have to wonder. Is there evidence of it? We'll have to find out if there's evidence of it. Because in that specific area, it's always been sweat. But at least like in the last 2 months, like 3 times. I should be coming up on the real struggle, the meaty part of that. Nope, I would have to say it didn't look like that was a real sweep. At least said so on paper. I don't know. The video of it, because I'm having a hard time to think that that actually existed. Real shit. And I know I went down there. Took a long time to get there. And I got lost. Temporarily. Because there's no motherfucking way you could sell me on that. They cleaned that shit up all nice and tidy and managed to have real cars parking in the parking lot and construction workers just chilling doing their job. No motherfucking police car in sight. I mean, I know I rode up on it. I don't think I could see police cars for like at least 4 blocks. That wasn't even happening. Not a garbage truck. Not a beep, beep, beep. Not people moving shit around. Sounded like somebody else. I have to wonder if that would actually existed. You know? I actually wondered. He'd be like, oh no, it happened, baby. It happened. I don't know. I've been shit. I'm like a living example of 5 years of motherfucking sweeps. You don't think I would recognize the signs of when the motherfucking enemy has been here? Shifting people around, causing dismay, despair, hurt, loss, panic. You don't think there would be signs for like blocks in a couple of directions? Oh no. Maybe you could send a light to somebody else. Some, unknowing person. Please. Is there video evidence? Where am I going to find out? Because I really want to know. I think they made that up. I really do. Because where are all the clout chasers for this type of shit? You know who you are. Where are you? Haven't seen you in city council either. Everybody take a fucking sabbatical and I don't know about it. Because I know y'all don't want me there. They intentionally made that shit happen for 2 months, 3 months. We've been talking about it for weeks. About how nobody wants to communicate with me. Because, I allow him to tell me this conversation, right? They only know you as being unhoused. They don't know you as doing any works. Okay, we'll go with that. Sure, why not? That made it real good. Are you for reals? Okay, well, where are these fuckers now? Because they're all up in some shit. Really. I have seen city council. Y'all ain't been getting live lately about the cleanup crew and the police. Where the fuck are you at? Did I miss the memo of the sabbatical? Cool. Should have told me how to pick up your light work. I've been trying to. Religiously. Shit. Okay, cool. You don't want to do the work. That's great. I do. Step aside. Let a motherfucker that actually wants to do the work do it. You're going to have to get out of the way soon. You know? That's the reality of it. No more. That means that too. Standing in the way of progress. Move out the way. I'm not asking. I'm directly saying you're going to have to move out the way. Just, and why didn't I say so? Complexion for the protection, privilege, whatever the fucking nonsense is. White tears matter. White lives matter. I like how one of the city council members said, and I quote, "We're finally getting a chance to enjoy this federal money filling our coffers." What? See? Because I know the people aren't. I know the people aren't enjoying none of what you're reaping. I know that for a fact. Sell that lie to the media. Cannot sell it to the people, though. You can sell it to the people that are housed, they're privileged. You get on there like, oh, motherfucking the last couple weeks. We finally see their agenda of why they are so disgusted with the unhoused. Shit is real fucking clear when it's the system of racism and white supremacy. You know, and you're standing in the way of black progress. Somebody has to say it. I didn't choose. It just is. Someone has to say it. Stand in the way. Move the fuck out the way. Sit it down. And, you don't believe. You're not with it. You don't get to reap the reward of the effort put in by the motherfucking brave to fight your battles that you contributed to. Why do you get to reap the reward of the oppressed doing the work? You don't. Not on my watch. I don't give a fuck. You can't take nothing from me anymore. There's nothing to take. There's no shaming to have. It is what it is. Whatever you want to say. I don't care. I'm not going to answer to it. I don't have to. Not going to. But that's a choice I'm making. I just try to see my eyes light up. Like, it's kind of, they're pretty or they're light. Feeling myself right now. Not really. I just capitalized on that good lighting right there for a second. Now, I got that little lecture out of my system. Pull it together. We got lots of good shit to talk about. Let's talk about Aurora. Let's talk about the chief of Aurora. I only got like 4 real topics to talk about today. And I'm glad I got that one out of my system because, it really wasn't eating me up. I just had to get it out of my system. Yeah. No, it doesn't matter what you do today. No, because this point is because I told you to. Doesn't count. It's like a invite by the proxy, It's still a bad form. Anyway, there's no tangible reason to address it. Yeah, we offer tangibles here, actual tangibles, reasonable mindsets. I think I'm gonna take that position within myself. I like to give myself my own personal positions. I might take that position some days and just be the conciliary, the spokesman. Like, where's he at? Oh, he's busy doing important shit for the people. I am here. I have the answers. I know the answers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my voice is just as good as his. Can't fit in the brain. Fuck it. Whatever you want to say. You will know. You will feel it. And you should be concerned. Because it's coming from nothing. It's really serious about it. I myself have my own analytical concerns. Like, whoa, there's a lot of pressure. And if I've learned anything over the last year, it'll be alright. It's going to be okay. It's only scary that first step, you know. Yeah, silly sick. Dehydrated. Anyway, yeah, so that first step was a little scary. Well, come on, people. What are we really scared about? I've been saying that. Apparently, y'all want to be scared. I'm not really scared. I was concerned a little bit. And I was thinking, man, top ramen? I don't even think we're going to be able to do that. But fuck it. It's all worth it at the end of the day if it accomplishes the main thing. And that's the change. That's the betterment of actual black people. Tangibles. Reparations. All kinds of things. That are actually in alignment with being black. right now. I'm not gonna lead you to the fucking pool of education, dude. That is your job to figure it out. No, not going to. I mean, you're not paying attention. It's because you're not up on it. No, not gonna do it. It's too much energy for me to keep exuding, to keep telling. What you should already know. Especially since I don't matter. It's a waste of my energy and you're not worthy of it. Nobody is really. They're lucky if I even have this conversation sometimes. Not because I think highly of myself, it's just because I know my worth. Just because I'm poor. I mean, I don't have worth. A sense of value. I got taught rough. I am rough. Does not mean I did not have a fucking value. Sense of value. Or worth. Or some sort of pride. It may be hurt a little bit. And I have it. It's in there. I know. I built it. I put it in there. I don't have to dig real deep. You know? If anybody's fucking courageous, it's me all day. Huh. So, real reckless, fearless type shit. Yeah, me. Me, for real. So, I'm speaking on it. There's really nothing to be scared of. That first step is scary. That first cold burst of air is scary. You adjust to it within a few minutes. And sooner or later, you just ride with it. And you learn to accept it as nature. No shit. You'll learn to accept it. You'll learn. Because you're going to have to. You're just going to have to. That's just the way of it. Now, enough about that. Let's talk about the Chief Aurora. That lady. Look, this is probably going to be the first time ever in life that you're going to hear the seduction doll actually talk about a white lady. A white lady. And the police. For real. No cap. You know me personally. I actually don't. I fuck the police. All day, every day. I probably got a button somewhere on my jacket right now that says that. I mean, really, like, real shit. Like, really don't believe in them. Haven't. Because I've seen them do the worst shit. I live in North Aurora. Oh my God. Not to mention, in the jail more times I can count. And been abused there too. By the police. White people in general are abusive to me. So, seen a lot. I have no fucking likes. Sorry. Not really. Can't help it. I've had a lot of lived experience with it, so that's my opinion. You can be inclusive if you want to. That's your personal choice. It's not uplifting black people. That's your personal choice. So, but this is that one time that you're going to hear me talk about a white lady being a police officer. And the police in Aurora. All fucking places, right? So, buckle in. Black family that live here. Especially in Aurora. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to really talk about this. Because what this lady did was courageous in her own little way. And I really, really can never believe I'm saying this right now. But that lady kind of deserves some respect. Just from what I've been witnessing over the last couple months. And why. I'm going to explain why I feel like that. And why I think it's important to know that. You know what I mean? It's just my opinion. I think it's very fucking important to point out the system of white supremacy and how it works at the police department. That's what we're going to talk about. For a person who lives in this area, sees police all the time, every day. Every fucking goddamn day. And never in the best lights. Okay. So let's go. I'm going to share the screen. Wait, hold on a second. Don't forget. This right here. Oh, man. Change this real quick. Hold on. Oops. My fault. Hold on. Okay, man. Let's see. Let's put this right there. Okay. Hey! Let's talk about this first. You like my Zulu name? Yeah, that's my name from the Zulu tribe. Shh, I don't have to talk about it. Given to me. It's given to me. Don't have to talk about it. I'm pretty excited about that. Because eventually, if I live long enough, I'm going to grow into that. Because it really is my name. That's my Zulu name. Real shit. That's the doll's name in the tribal language. That's kind of tight when you say it out loud. You know? Ndoli Kuyenga. Real easy. Very easy. I'm working into it. I gotta work you guys into it. You know what I mean? So follow the force down the crazy black road. And that's my Zulu name. It's my Zulu name because, you know, quiet as cat, everybody wants to change my name. It's revolutionary. And I won't. I just won't. You know, because they're all about surface shit. So stupid. You know? Blah, 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 blah. You can call yourself the seduction doll. Well, let's read books. Let's just start with that. I actually have a very good basis for it. And of course. That's all. Adjust yourself to this. It's all happening in the time it's supposed to happen. So hold on. Let's get ready to share the screen. I got the fair use disclaimer on. Hold on one second. Oh, we're getting to that. Now we're talking about the Zulu tribe. We must acknowledge this. Hold on a second. Hold on one second. Hold on, Black Family. Just one tiny second. Okay. Actually, give me like 1 minute. I don't have an Anchorman right now. I'm running this all by myself. Just give me 1 second, okay? Right back. Right back. Alright. I still need like 1 minute. So while I'm doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and just let this song play, okay? And just cause, just bear with me for a few minutes. I just gotta find my inhaler, okay? So I'm gonna go off camera, but just know I'm right here. I'll be right back, okay? Just give me 1 second.
Young brother from the cutter, always been a fighter, never been a runner. Mama was a hunter, daddy was a hunter, all my brothers honey cutter. Known to knuckle up and uppercutter, slugger, puncher, snuffer, stunner, thugger, gunner, stutter, blood, sputter. You gon' do the Brooklyn, crumble. But I was a parasite in mama belly, but he had it wrong. He ain't know he had a spawn of a warlord till the 9 months I was born. Big, black, strong, body of LeBron. I'm a big king, killing all the pawn. Better be informed when I blow the horn, bringing in the dust, waking up the dawn, looking at the card. Prophesized by the shaman voodoo. Seen it all through the eye of Horus that I watch and view through. There was other warriors before me, but they not this brutal. All this money, but I'm not Maputo. You don't know me, you forgot, now you do. Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu. My name is Shaka Zulu. I'm at the top of Kufu. I got the power, who knew? What would a God salute you? They call me Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu. My name is Shaka Zulu. I'm at the top of Kufu. I got the power, who knew? What would a God salute you? God. I'm a lion when he growls. I'm a tiger on the prowl. Call a firefighter. I got fire in my bowels. Fill a rifle with the round. Banana clip ready. It's always ripest when it's brown. Put a titan in the crown. Put a diamond in the crown. With a title, I'm endowed. I recite it and I'm proud. Shaka Zulu. Hot fire gonna barbecue you. Something happened to my mom. I'm cuckoo. Block, 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 block. Boom, boom. Don't need a Glock to shoot you. If you black enough, the cops will shoot you. You Apollo, they gon' rock it to you. You a Judah, they gon' Costa sue you. You cannot box my wushu. Be the wigger out in socks and voodoo. If you weak, then I cannot recruit you. All I see is men in bras and tutus. To a pot and juice. You bring the text and I'ma chop and screw you. Split her out of my atomic nuclear. Turn another cut of Honolulu. Don't let the thoughts seduce you. Every king need a conscious Nunu. Queen they never bring the drama to you. Brown skin like a chocolate you. I am not the usual. Wake the sun up like I'm rock-a-doodle. Wanna see me, gotta drop your moon rule. Good and evil got a common neutral. They call me Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu. My name is Shaka Zulu. I'm at the top of Kufu. I got the power, who knew? What would a God salute you? They call me Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu. My name is Shaka Zulu. I'm at the top of Kufu. I got the power, who knew? What would a God salute you?
Man, that song is still a winner. But let's talk about the Zulu tribe and their new king. But let's build a little context. Yes, they did get a new king. It's a great story, and I don't think anybody's really talked about it. I think I saw one article, and this is on my list of what to talk about on the RVA. I think I try to talk about it on the Frontline Black News. Man, that guy right there has a schedule, has a list of things we have to talk about, and it's pretty like planned out and put together before it actually happens. Me, I'm freestyling all the time, so this is so important. It's very important. At least to me it was. And so we're gonna celebrate it. It's what we're all about. Celebrate some shit. But let's celebrate it. That right there though, that's my jam, man. It's just a little opener for the for the spirit that's coming in the room. And let's celebrate my Zulu name. Yeah. Real shit. Twin gave it to me. I don't have to go there with it. Where's yours? Don't be a hater. I got one. Where's yours? When you're gonna talk shit, so shh. Just celebrate it with me. Shout out to whoever gave it to me. That's nice. Maybe I earned it. Maybe this is. Let's not question it. It's awesome. Where's yours? I didn't talk shit. I don't like, not doing something right till everybody hates you. Such is life. But let's talk about the new king. Let's build a little context. So, here at the Revolutionary Agenda, the RVA, we're going to explore this. We're doing it together. Okay? So, we'll learn together. We'll react together. Unity. Hold on a sec. Let me get it going. Hold on a sec. Oops. Hold on. Let me just make sure this is right. Yeah, okay. Alright. We're going to go back like 8 years. These would be a couple clips. That I'm all about visuals. So there's a couple clips. We're going to go back 8 years, though. And they're real quick clips. But good enough context for you to get the gist. And celebrate it. Because it is worth celebrating. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let's go up here.
In New London, in a year like no other, have a summer like no other. We out here. We out here. Come on, team.
Probably you can see it.
Yeah. Hey.
Play it around. Hold on.
Give a nice hand for Rebirth, y'all. All right, at this time, we want to present to you the King and Queen of Zulu, led by Grand Marshal Norman Thomas, Grand Marshal, Queen Zulu, Georgette, Anita Ma'am Lane, Queen Zulu and King Zulu, Gary Ma'am. We out here. Come on, team.
Not what I was looking for. So one moment. I said we exploring together. Hold on. When you explore together, you really explore together. So, 1 second. Hold on. I had to come off camera because that's right. I'm very sick. So 1 second. whatever that was. I put that on the list to watch that later because that was weird. What did I say? No, wait, take that back. I'm sorry, hold on. I was amused for a quick second. I don't know what this little weird thing is, but I am actually interested. All right. Mm, mm, so much. Hold on a second. Mm-mm. Hold on one second, family. I'm trying to bring up something really important and okay, hold on a second. A lot is going on with this, like, which is really important. So I want to give, like, man, I feel like we need a history lesson. So, um, I don't feel like I don't know if I have the energy for it. So, um, just basically, it's just like I need like a little tiny history, like a little history lesson. That's it. Okay, so much has happened. There's like there's like a line of succession going on, right? And it's really important, really important, because this is our history and our history right now. You know what I mean? Our history from then till now. And I don't, I was hoping that there'd be something like shorter, but this is really important. So I'd have to revisit this, but I don't know where to start. So much is going on. I go back a couple. Yeah, I go back a little bit because there's a lot of weddings and celebrations and shit that are actually important. So, all right, fuck it. No, can't do it. It's too long. The thing is that you don't really see them. You don't really see them too much. So when you do see them, it's like during parades and shit and weddings and fucking actual like little events, and so they're so short, Uh, they're so short. Okay, it's getting kind of hot and heavy lately because uh, it's really been hot and heavy, like really bad, like. Um, mm, All right. Okay. I think I got it. Okay. Bear with me, family. Bear with me. You see, I haven't left. I'm just off camera for a second. Yes, I have to. I just have to right now. I'm gonna use this. I have real heart condition, so bear with me. I'm giving everything I got right now. All right, we're gonna start with this one. I'm gonna go now. I'm just gonna listen. Ooh. That was weird, right? Yeah, a little weird little animal. Let's say. This is the funeral. Oh, that's kind of cinematic, like actual movie. That's kind of like a history lesson. A little history lesson, I guess. Either way, it's tight to look at, so let's just enjoy this moment because it's beautiful. Looks heavy, like a really heavy situation. Very sad. It was like crazy. That was beautiful though, in its own little weird way. Okay, so all right, let's go right here. Not a lot of talking in here. Here's a.
They had knives and things. And they cut it off, and they hit somebody in the house. And that was it. I don't know what happened to my little sisters. I hope they're okay.
They got attacked. Damn. Mm.
That we looked into. I think maybe to an extent that there are one or two passions.
It is something very regrettable, which we condemn in the strongest terms. And His Majesty phoned me before this incident, but I was busy with the National Working Committee,
Of course you
and I
were.
asked Sidney Mufuma, the Minister of Safety and Security, to contact him.
Look at his face. Like he's upset. That's the king. Ooh. 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 Look at his ooh. I say, man, please can this play out with actual justice? God, this is horrible. And he's like rightly upset. Let's see. Where's that? That's it. I'm sorry, I was having a moment. I was just looking. 1 second. Let's talk about. We'll go right here. Grand Rising.
Oh, are you looking at me or are you looking at her? If you're wondering, yes, we did get our body done. It's okay though. We got a BBL, her and myself.
Yeah, that's
We got it at 305 plastic surgery. And I know you guys are watching this because you're curious about getting it too. If you are, this is how you get started. I promise you won't be disappointed. But if you want to get started, you gotta click the button below. You would look like us.
Like right there, like locally.
Ask the question.
Like really do it. Did he replace Shaka's room?
KwaZulu-Natal, a region in today's eastern South Africa, surrounded by the Drakensberg Mountains and the
The
Indian
future
Ocean.
mayor has
It's home to
awoken.
one of the most powerful kingdoms in the African continent.
He's not. Hold on a
the
sec.
Zulu.
He's doing. He's like
The word
waking
Zulu
up.
means
So
sky
he's
or
not
heaven.
presentable
And
yet.
according to history, it was the name of the ancestor who founded the
He's-
Zulu nation
He's
at
not
the
presentable
beginning
yet.
of the 17th century.
That's for
The
me to
then
love.
newly born nation lived in relative
like, wake
peace
up.
until the
join
late
us.
1800s, when British troops invaded Zulu
Yes, say
territory
hi for a little
and
bit.
divided the land.
One sec.
The Zulu never regained their independence. Today, it's estimated there are approximately 11 million Zulus living in South Africa. They account for about 22% of the population, but other smaller communities live in nearby countries, including Lesotho, Zimbabwe, Swaziland, Malawi, Botswana, and Mozambique. They all recognize one man as their king, Goodwill Zwelithini. He reigns under the traditional leadership laws of South Africa's Republican Constitution. And although his role is largely ceremonial, he does represent the connection of the Zulu people with their past and their history. King Goodwill came to the throne when his father, King Cyprian, died in 1968. But he was not crowned until 1971.
This is the history I was looking for.
Forced to take refuge outside the kingdom as a result of assassination threats. Today, the king discusses the past, present, and future of the Zulu nation in an unprecedented television interview. King Goodwill, who recently celebrated his 68th birthday, talks to Al Jazeera.
Thank you, Your Majesty, for
I'm a fan of Al Jazeera.
Thank you very much, my brother. Just to be given such an opportunity to have an audience with the Al Jazeera TV programs.
Your Majesty,
I want that
let me
lion.
take you back to history. Back in 1968, and after you
Good-looking king right there, man.
You took refuge to the island of St. Helena, that remote Atlantic
Look how
island.
proud he looks.
Would you mind revealing the reasons why?
I don't remember myself finding myself in St. Helena. It's only my great-grandfather, King Dinu Zulu, who was in exile for 10 years during the time when Union of South Africa used to be the governing body of this country. And then he was released 1898. And then when he was released, he had to be looked at as somebody who is actually a fighter against the government of the time. So I always wonder how such information came across that it was myself that was in St. Helena. When my late father passed away in 1968, I was still in the college by then. And then
I want him to. I would like him to narrate my life.
You know, just after my 21st birthday, when they was about to have a cleansing time, since my late father have passed away, King Cyprien.
The cleansing by
the
who?
Cleansing
Who?
by the royal family. The cleansing is done in the royal family and the nation at large. So the information came across, and then one of my elder sisters take an option, and my brother-in-law to secure me. And then I had to leave the kingdom out to other province.
So where did you go, Your Majesty?
I was just in South Africa, but in other province in Transvaal somewhere.
Since the notion of globalization has been advancing for the last 2 decades, how do you see, sir, the ways to reconcile the two notions, the notion of a one globalized culture, in most cases a Western one, with the traditional, rich traditional cultures that are being threatened to be extinct by this attack?
Cultures of the Zulu nation has been living under threatened for years, because during the time King Cetshwayo, after the Anglo-Zulu War, you know the history that he was arrested for castle after they've actually attacked Ulundi in 1879, after the Battle of Isandlwane, 1879, January the 22nd. And then when the British came back on the 4th of July, burning down of Ulundi, as it was the capital city of the Zulu nation, where King Cetshwayo was settled. And then after that, the Zulu nation have scattered. Not scattered from other parts, but they were infiltrated by certain policies and by certain people that instigated them do away with the king. But it wasn't easy from my people to object King Cetshwayo as their king. That's where the cultures of the Zulu nation started, you know, to move sideways. So now, when it comes to my grandfather, some of my grand-uncles, they've never had an opportunity to look back on the cultural values of the Zulu nation. They were not even dressing up in Zulu attire. And then even to my uncles during my late father's time, King Cyprian. Prince Mangosuthu can support my statement. In 1954,
yeah, I'm gonna call it right now. I think I found the single biggest productivity.
You can see that hurt his feelings.
It's this Google Chrome extension called
they don't.
and it literally
They
does
weren't even dressing.
So let's say you have to read an incredibly long email from your boss that you have to finish before the big meeting starts in 10 minutes.
When they needed to.
Or you're cramming for an exam the night before, but can't bear to keep your eyes open to read one more textbook chapter.
You can tell that hurt his soul.
that was the time they started to get things together, to make things work.
I'm gonna pause very quick. After we get through this real quick, I'm gonna have to actually in about 4 minutes, I'm gonna have to shut this down for a second, for like 2-3 hours, and we're gonna carry on after that. And I'll have Jesse join us. Maybe we'll be lucky. We'll be lucky, but we have to be, has something important to do, and I'm gonna shut it down. It's important. What we're talking about right here. Just give me a second. I'm gonna start it.
Cultural values with the attire. When the first time for opening of the statue in the tomb of King Shaka. So that's where you could have seen the Zulu people starting to come up with their own traditional attire, and the royal family most.
You have revived many of the traditions, the old traditions of that nation. Yet, many of these traditions have been subject of criticism, and the best case scenario have been controversial. Why such controversy and criticism for reviving such traditions?
I feel shame and sorry.
Especially the reed dance ceremony and keeping up with the male circumcision.
Well, I feel shame and sorry for those people that have got such a feeling. I'm sorry that it's some of our black people, that have got such things. But as far as that is concerned, I don't think would be having so many people in this country if I've never revived some of the events.
Let's pause right here.
HIV and AIDS pandemic.
Yeah, let's pause right here.
Because if you have heard Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi last evening of dinner on my birthday,
hold on one second.
He just mentioned that His Majesty have actually spoken about HIV and AIDS long before, 2 years before it was discovered.
Pause right there. It's important. Black family, thank you for sitting with me through this little couple hours. And we're not done. If you already know, the revolutionary agenda, once it gets started. And I just, I wanted to highlight my Zulu name. And I wanted to celebrate the new king. But I have to give you some context. Fortunately, I was not planning effort. Well, I actually didn't really remember. He told me he had an actual important thing to do. So I'm going to get off this thing so that could happen. And then we'll be back. Like, literally be back in about two hours, something like that. So
power on.
Just
Bluetooth pairing.
And thank you.
Bluetooth connected.
So we're just going to get this little closure out real quick. We'll be right back. We're going to be back. Trust me. Today is that day. And that's beautiful. What's that? Man, I heard it.
Young brother from the cutter, always been a fighter, never been a runner. Mama was a hunter, daddy was a hunter, all my brothers hunt each other. Known to knuckle up and uppercut a slugger, punch a snuffer, stun a thugger, gunner, stutter, blood a sputter. You gon' do the Brooklyn, pucker, kind of drummer. Father thought I was a parasite in mama belly, but he had it wrong. He ain't know we had a spawn of a warlord till in 9 months I was born. Big black, strong body, your LeBron. I'm a big king, killing all the pawn. Better be informed when I blow the horn, bringing in the dust, waking up the dawn, looking at the card. Prophesized by the shaman voodoo. Seen it all through the eye of Horus that I watch and view through. There was other warriors before me, but they not this brutal. All this money, but I'm not Maputo. You don't know me, you forgot, now you do. Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu. My name is Shaka Zulu. I'm at the top of Kufu. I got the power, who knew? Why would a God salute you? They call me Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu. My name is Shaka Zulu. I'm at the top of Kufu. I got the power, who knew? Why would a God salute you? God. I'm a lion when he growls. I'm a tiger on the prowl. Call a firefighter. I got fire in my bowels. Fill a rifle with the round. Banana clip ready. It's always reckless when it's brown. Put a titan in the crown. Put a diamond in the crown. With a title, I'm endowed. I recite it and I'm proud. Shaka Zulu. Fire gonna barbecue you. Something happened to my mom. I'm cuckoo. Block, 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 block. Boom, boom. Don't need a Glock to shoot you. If you black enough, the cops will shoot you. You Apollo, they gon' rock it to you. You a Judah, they gon' Costa sue you. You cannot box my wushu. Be the wigger out in socks and boo-boo. If you weak, then I cannot recruit you. All I see is men in bras and tutus. To a pot can juice you. Bring the text and I'ma chop and screw you. Split her out of my atomic nuke. Turn another cut to Honolulu. Don't let the thoughts seduce you. Every king need a conscious Nunu. Queen and never bring the drama to you. Brown skin like a chocolate you. I am not the usual. Wake the sun up like I'm rock-a-doodle. Wanna see me, gotta drop your moon rule. Good and evil got a common neutral. They call me Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu. My name is Shaka Zulu. I'm at the top of Kufu. I got the power, who knew? Why would a God salute you? They call me Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu, Shaka Zulu.